to the show. Today, we've got all sorts of quick and easy solutions to help you make the most of fall. My first guest says he's gonna cut your cooking time in half with his new cookbook, Multicooker Everything. We love that, right? Cutting cooking in half. Please welcome the one and only Ricardo. Ricardo, I am so honored that you were here.
Stop that. I'm so happy to hear with you cooking.
I mean, well, first off, I have to say congratulations on this beautiful new cookbook, Multicooker Everything.
It's great to come. I always alternate between like lifestyle cookbook, but sometimes you need like tools and tips and tricks to save you time, money, effort, to just be around the table when you're tired.
Totally.
And you don't feel like doing it.
No,
and this book is a nice answer to that.
It really is, and you're so good at that. You're so good at getting people in the kitchen with simple, delicious recipes.
To show them that, to tell you that you're so much better sometimes than what you think.
Oh,
you know?
100%.
I would say if we stop whining, say, oh, I should have done this, I should have had that, don't say nothing.
No.
People are going to be happy, and this risotto is going to be made for you.
Oh, that's amazing. See, this is my, I know. This is my trick, too. When people come over for dinner or sit at your table, they don't want to hear what you think's wrong with it. They just want to eat it.
They're happy to be there, and if they're whining, just don't invite them anymore.
Yeah. That's the ticket there.
Exactly, and you remember, well, you don't, you're too young. But for the rest of us, at a certain place in time, let's say in the 60s, 70s, people were scared of their Presto at that time. But the technology for pressure cooker has changed a lot. It's super safe, super secure. In Europe, they really enjoy it because it's safe also on the price of electricity.
Totally.
I have friends that bring this for camping.
Really?
You can do so many things in a very short period of time.
Yeah, it's a great tool. And like you said, it's not the pressure cooker of the past.
No.
Where you were scared you were just making a bomb with dinner and it was going to explode. This
Looking
is
for a roast on the ceiling. No, that won't happen.
That's not going to happen with this.
No,
and especially with this book, there's 70 recipes to use your pressure cooker.
Even desserts.
Even desserts?
I taught you. You know how crazy you are about sticky toffee pudding?
I love sticky toffee pudding.
A cheesecake, but smaller portions. I mean, 6 inches, you know, like, it's perfect for that.
That's amazing.
Dulce de leche.
Now you're speaking my language.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, so today we are making a risotto from this book, right?
And you say, like, I know if there's Italians in the room, this good. You are going to go to hell, is for sure. Because I mean, risotto, it calls for stirring patiently, and it works. But we tried it. And we said, okay, let's start with a blank canvas. Am I going to be as bad as that if it works? And it works.
Yes.
And it works easily. It's not that it saves so much time, but you'll be able to do something else meanwhile.
You're not stuck to the stove stirring and stirring and stirring.
We all have very tight agenda. Either the kids are doing homeworks or you want to do something else like a gin tonic. And that will do the job for you.
Totally.
Yeah.
Okay.
And most of these machines have a saute button.
Okay.
That's what I start by pushing. So it's just eating up the bottom of it, and it's actually a non-stick, surface.
Oh.
And you will actually I'll do it here.
Okay,
so
amazing.
In your pot, I've added some butter, a shallot or a small onion.
Perfect.
And it's going to be done. You will stir until it starts to caramelize.
Oh my gosh, that already smells amazing. It's just butter and shallot.
Okay, and when that step is done, and up to now, it's exactly as if you were doing a standard, risotto. Actually, you could do the same thing in your pot if you want. You would just need a bit more liquid. Then you will add your arborio rice. It's a round rice grain that allows you to stir it without it becoming like mushy and something you don't want. So.
No, and I love this step. Anytime you're making risotto, whether it's in your pressure cooker, toasting that rice gives it the nicest little flavor. It helps the starch come out. It's beautiful.
These little steps that are really making a standard recipe to something more like, wow, okay, I did this. And risotto, it's fantastic because you can have everything in your pantry. The rice is there. You can always have like some chicken stock, or today it's a vegetable broth. You can have this frozen peas. It's in the freezer. Maybe some shrimp, whatever left over, or something in the freezer. So you're coming back home. What are we going to have? And I say, honey, tonight, it's on me.
Oh, baby.
Risotto.
Yes.
Risotto. You know, like...
That's like...
And you need to say to your wife, get out of the kitchen, have a glass of whatever you want, I'll take care of it. Just put everything in this. Yeah, and she will think you're just the kingpin you are, actually. See? Okay, so the rice as, you know, like...
Toasted up a little.
Toasted up a bit.
Ooh, that is real wine.
So... It's not a cheap show.
No.
No water.
No water.
Talking about wine, I love to deglaze this, okay? It could be any leftover. I'd say any wine would work. We don't use red just because of the color.
Totally.
But just for the flavor, it would work. If you don't feel like it, just add extra broth you will use,
Perfect.
whatever you use.
Amazing.
That's it. And I would say that right now, we're almost done. Yeah, we add the 3 cups of vegetable broth today.
Perfect.
And if you were to do this in your pot, probably you would need a liter, an extra cup. And the test is really to stir until, you know, it's not hard and cooked anymore. But this time, we have nothing to do except this.
And you'd add that extra cup because there's not evaporation in this, right?
No.
Whereas if you're cooking on the stove, a lot of that liquid's evaporating off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So right now, when you start like your 20 minutes, it will build the pressure. Okay? The pressure will be built. And because the pressure is trapped with the steam and everything inside, you keep the nutriments, you enhance the flavor, you cut on time, cut on money. It's great when you do like, you want to save money?
Yeah.
You can do like braised beef or pork or veal. And because it needs cheap cuts of meat.
Cheaper cuts that need more time.
More time instead of 3 hours, going to take between 20 and 45 minutes.
What?
You will have something that melts in your mouth. Yeah, it makes a difference. We're looking to save every penny we can.
100, oh my gosh, and then over here, magic of TV.
20 minutes after.
Yeah.
And you'll see when you work with this type of equipment, some recipes will call to release the steam as soon as it's done. Some other to leave it, you know, slowly.
Yes.
You stop the cooking, open your lid, and I took about a cup and a half of peas like this, frozen, thawed out, in hot water, just so they're not cold in your recipe.
So they don't chill that risotto,
exactly. I add them there with a cup of Parmigiano Reggiano. Okay?
Oh my God.
And you stir it. Now you stir 2 minutes, exactly like this. Couple of minutes, it will create the starch.
Already
and
it's creamier.
your Italian friends won't believe it. All of a sudden, I'm not going to hell anymore.
Yeah. Straight to heaven, Ricardo. That's where you're going with this risotto.
Well, it's a wish.
Yeah,
it's a wish. Then you just check with salt and pepper.
Yes.
The beauty of this is that once you're cooked, it always goes on warm.
Yes.
So you can go, we can have, you know, dinner, we chat, and all of a sudden, I feel like an extra scoop of it. So it will be still warm and nice, and yeah, look at this.
That's what I call the cleanup bite, Ricardo. Where you go in and you're like, I'll do the dishes, but really you're just dipping into the pot
you see,
to have a little taste-a-roo.
And that's the real life, okay?
There you go, that's
our
the real
plate,
life.
and that's mine.
There you go. Ricardo, to you.
That's what I deserve.
Let's give that a taste. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful.
Who said... I'm joking.
We're both joking on risotto, yeah.
Who said entertaining was complicated?
Say 100%.
It's not.
No.
I always say, if they're not happy with this, you don't need them in your life.
They don't come back. Well, Ricardo, thank you so much. This is absolutely amazing. And congrats on this beautiful book. Thanks to Ricardo, you're all going home with a copy of Multicooker Everything. Hey, Mary here. What did you think? Drop your comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of the good stuff.